Dear viewers, welcome to another edition of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In this edition, we'll be talking about SDG 16, talking about peace, justice, and strong institutions. Now, to do justice to this segment today, in the studio with me today is Inemotimi Henry White. She is an Assistant Chief Legal Officer with NIMASA. Timmy, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so now talking about SDG 16, talking about peace, justice, and strong institutions. Now, can you explain to us what does this mean and what is NIMASA doing about this to add its own quota to the SDGs? Thank you.
Okay. The Nigerian maritime sector has made measurable contributions to the SDG 16 through strengthening our laws, enhancing security, and fostering transparency in governance. Like the Nigerians' success in tackling piracy in the Gulf of Guinea, through strategic security initiatives and regional coordination, is gradually has achieved peace and stability in the Gulf of Guinea. Then we also have NIMASA playing a key role in domesticating international maritime conventions to promote safety, environmental protection, and welfare of seafarers. NIMASA also collaborates with the Nigeria Institute of Advanced Legal Studies to host the annual Admiralty Maritime Law Colloquium. That's for judges, eh? Yes, which aims to equip judges by giving them the technical skills and knowledge on to adjudicate cases relating to maritime crimes. On institutional framework, strong institutions, through our regular regulatory framework, digitalization of our processes, strict compliance enforcement, and capacity building. That is where the agency trains our staff in global maritime institutions like IMLI and WMU. Yes, like we are
which you are a beneficiary of. Anyway.
We are building strong institutions.
Right. Thank you so very much. Now, talking about security architecture that you talked about, piracy in the Gulf of Guinea. Now, I'm aware that NIMASA has a Diplo project.
Yes.
And of course, in 2019, the then president, signed into law the SPOMO Act. Now, can you tell us about this? How has NIMASA been able to bring this to bear, to tackle crime in the maritime space, and of course, not just in Nigeria, but of course, in the Gulf of Guinea?
Okay. NIMASA introduced the SPOMO Act to enable Nigeria effectively prosecute maritime crimes. And this initiative alone made Nigeria the first country in West Africa to have a standing law that prosecutes maritime crimes. Then the Deep Blue project, our Deep Blue project, we have a strong security architecture that safeguards our waterways and prevents criminal activities.
Okay, very good. Now, so talking about, still talking about institutional integrity and framework. NIMASA must have been partnering with IMO, international organizations, UNODC, and all that. How has this partnership helped to, have a more robust maritime sector in Nigeria, still in line with the SDG 16? Peace, justice, and strong institutions? Okay,
these partnerships have really helped us in collaboration. It has helped us in collaborations, partnership with institutions like IMO, UNODC, and Interpol has helped us properly safeguard our waterways. And it has helped us go into collaborations with other neighboring countries. Like, for example, NIMASA's participation in the Yaoundé architecture. Yes. The Yaoundé architecture is designed to foster communication, coordination, and to carry out joint response to maritime activities. illicit maritime
activities. That's
yes.
of course the Gulf of Guinea and the
yes,
Western
in
Central
the Gulf of Guinea,
Africa,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Oh no, so finally on this segment, I would like to ask you this question. And these SDGs were for 15 years, right? And then we're already on the 10th year, you know, and then in the next 5 years, we are done with this set of SDGs. That's in 2030. Now, what do you think should happen or may happen? Should the SDG continue or should it stop? What's your thoughts on this?
I think the SDGs moving forward, the SDGs were meant to make lives better, right?
Yeah.
However, we have not reached the targets. We did not accomplish these targets. So I think it's something that has come to stay. However, there should be more targets. Not that I'm saying that there should be 17 goals, but at least this is something that we already know that we should take advantage of, But I think the current global target should focus more on the current realities like digitalization, green shipping, decarbonization, you know, and it should be more focused on enforcement and financing as well, because the former SDGs, yes, even though they were good, there were no enforcement measures. The SDGs, goals. The 2030 SDGs, yes, there were no enforcement measures in place to carry out these goals. So I think that's why I think
there should be a continuity.
There should be a continuity
after 2030.
Yes, but keeping in mind that we have to look at the current realities around.
Thank you so very much, Timi, for joining us on this segment. It's been all about SDG Night. The 16th story, we're talking about justice and peace and a strong institution. And of course, it's all about sustainability. The world is about sustainability. And of course, without sustainability, there can be no world. So definitely, she has said it to us that by 2030, it's expected that there should be a rejig of these SDGs so that the world will continue to thrive. And it's a wrap on this segment. My name is Femi Kumuyi. I remain your host. See you next segment. Thank you.